Hey Cross Church families, it's Daniel here. Hope you had a wonderful, happy Easter weekend, getting to celebrate our risen King this Easter weekend. We definitely miss getting to celebrate together as a whole church in one place, but we hope you got to celebrate with us digitally and online and on Pastor Nick's sermon from this past Sunday. So if you have your Bibles, I would love for you to turn to John chapter 11, verses 14. That's where we will be today as we begin a brand new series called I Just Want to Be Happy. The big idea for today's devotional is this, students. Jesus can use unpleasant circumstances to help people believe in him. There's a man named Lazarus, and he had some friends who were very concerned about him because Lazarus was sick. So they did what a lot of people did in the day. They sought after Jesus' help because they knew that Jesus was a healer and that Jesus literally healed people of illnesses and sicknesses and disease. Jesus was then asked to help out, but notice what he says here in verse 14 through 15, something very strange. Jesus told them plainly, Lazarus has died, and for your sake I am glad that I was not there, so that you may believe. But let us go to him. Jesus says here, Lazarus has died. So the people asked Jesus to heal him, but Lazarus ended up passing away. Like that's very, very sad, very tragic circumstance there. But Jesus said something very strange here. He said he was glad he wasn't there so that they may believe in him. What does he mean by that? Well, Jesus knew one thing. Jesus knew that he could receive glory if he healed Lazarus, but Jesus could also receive even greater glory if he allowed him to pass away. But Jesus then flexed his muscles on the whole world by showing that he had power even over death itself. That brought him even more glory. Later on in verse 25, Jesus says, I am the resurrection and the life. Though if you believe in me, though you may die, yet you will really live because I am the power over death and life itself. That's the claim that Jesus was making right there. So very strange that Jesus would allow his friend to pass away and to say that he was glad he wasn't there, but that this happened so that others may believe in him. Students, in this midst of this coronavirus quarantine and all the craziness here, I think God is doing something like this on an even grander scale as we just look back on a month of what God has done through this craziness that is of this virus going around. I think God is allowing some things to happen in our life and our world to slow us down and to just allow us to dive more deeply into him. I think God's doing something on a grander scale. And what's cool, students, is that the disciples here, they didn't understand Jesus' plan fully, but they still trusted in him anyway. And we can do the same exact thing today. We don't know exactly how God is using this virus. We don't know the exact details or the big picture. We don't have to have or see the big picture. But what God is calling us to do is to be faithful and to just trust in him with what he has given us. He has given us his word. He's given us his whole testimony of thousands of years of history of knowing that he is faithful and that he loves his people and that he cares for his people. So students, today, the same challenge is for us as it was for the people here, to still believe even though we don't see the bigger picture of what God is doing. So students, whatever that looks like, lean deeply into Jesus today. Trust him more through his word. Use this opportunity to get to know Jesus even more. Hope you're staying in touch with us, students, as we continue to give more updates about what we're doing as a ministry. We love you guys. We cannot wait to see you again, and we hope that you are blessed and you were blessed this past Easter weekend. And moving forward, let's just keep leaning further into Jesus because he loves us and he cares for us. Thank you guys. You have a wonderful day.